I feel like regardless of all of the backlash that's happened over the offseason, the Brooklyn Nets should still be taken very seriously. Now, let's not forget they have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, two of some of the best players in the entire league. And let's not forget either that they never said that they didn't want to play with each other. It was just on the Brooklyn Nets team in general. And when you look at the Brooklyn Nets and you look at their roster and the players who they acquired over free agency, like TJ Warren, who is a very, very good player. I don't think people really give them enough credit for all the additions they have. I mean, let's not forget they have Seth Curry on their roster from obviously acquiring him in the trade, but also with the development of Cam Thompson, I think he's going to grow as a player. Royce O'Neal is another great addition for this team. Let's not forget they still have Joe Harris. They have Markieff Morris. They have Nick Claxton, Patty Mills. Did I already not say Ben Simmons or not? But this team is still really, really good on paper. And with the addition, obviously, of Ben Simmons, many of us talked about this, but Ben Simmons' job is going to be very, very simple for the Brooklyn Nets next season. Every single night, he's going to be guarding the opponent's best defender on that team. He's going to set good screens, play make, facilitate, have plays in the transition. He's going to do his part for this Brooklyn Nets team because he doesn't have to do much when you have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, two of some of the best scorers in the entire league on your team. And regardless of the, trades and demanding of trades, especially from Kevin Durant and him staying on the Brooklyn Nets, that should be really interesting to see this season. I still believe that this team, they're still going to go really far. I mean, let's not forget that even without James Harden or Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant pretty much by himself was just one step away, one little inch away from going to the Eastern Conference Finals. And well, for the Brooklyn Nets, I believe that even though despite all the things that have happened, as I said earlier, I still believe that they're going to be a team to be forced to be reckoned with. I think they can easily still be one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, the chemistry is going to be a little bit different this season, especially with the addition of Ben Simmons, but really, when you think about his addition, it should fit right in with this team. I mean, they're going to be a very, very good team next season. Hopefully, of course, Kyrie Irving is actually consistent throughout the season, but I believe, of course, he will be very consistent throughout the NBA season. Always, we all know during the time of what he was doing, he was just standing up for something that he believed was right for him, and there's nothing absolutely wrong with that at all. But the media especially was trying to create this narrative between Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving that they didn't like each other, this and that. But it really wasn't anything about them. It was just really something that they wanted for themselves in the end. And I believe that for Kevin Durant, he's still got a lot to prove. Even Kyrie Irving has a lot to prove. Kevin Durant has to prove to everybody that he can win an NBA championship with that having such massive talent on his team. I mean, come on now. He's Kevin Durant, for crying out loud. Let's be real. I've said this many times and I will continue to say it. Those championships he won for the Warriors, yes, they are titles that he won and won Finals MVP for and all. But the value of those championships don't mean as much. Especially if he can win one for the Brooklyn Nets. You know how much more value that would mean? What if he even went up against the Warriors and won an NBA championship? You know how much value that would add and how much that would build up his actual legacy? Many people would actually respect him more. And I believe, of course, he knows that as well. And, for Kyrie Irving as well, he has much to prove as well, especially from his past on being on the Boston Celtics and how he was supposed to be the man of that team especially and help them compete at the highest level, and they failed. And now he's taking this next chapter, of course, with this Brooklyn Nets team as one of their franchise players as well, and trying to really be one of the best players on this team to help Kevin Durant win an NBA championship. I think these guys have a lot to prove together, and they can get it done. These guys have more talent in the world to win an NBA championship together if they're all healthy and they can actually consistently play an entire NBA season together. They can get the job done, but it's only up to them, and they have a good amount to prove, as I said before. But I believe that on paper, many people, they haven't really talked about them as being the favorites, but people should still take this team pretty seriously on a paper perspective and on a talent perspective. They have the talent to easily win an NBA championship. They have the shooting, they have the defending, they have the offense, they have everything they really need to compete at the highest level. But, yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.